So I was out in the world the other day looking for a few things to put together for a project that I was working on. And I said, oh, I need some glue. I need some wood glue for this project. And I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I have some wood glue at home, but I'm not like 100% sure where it is or how to get at it. And if I do find it, is it going to be like, all difficult to open, all sealed in there, and I'm going to have to like dig in it with scissors and get it out of there. So I was like, okay, I'm right next to the Home Depot. So I'm going to go in there and get some wood glue and the stuff I need for my project. Then I'll go back home. So I do my project, and sure enough, I didn't need all of the glue that I had in the container. I just needed a portion of it to get the project done. And I wasn't going to throw out perfectly good wood glue. It was a good, goodly amount left in the container. So I said, okay, where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put this? Okay, I found my my toolbox where it made sense to put something like glue where I had some other small tools. And I open up the toolbox and I count not one, not two, not three, not four, but six other containers of glue, many of them wood glue. And in this box where I was about to put my 7th container of unfinished glue, I realized that not only was I running out of room in the box, but several of the bottles had burst open and leaked into the tools in the toolbox, solidifying them in a mass in the bottom of the toolbox. Allen wrenches and screwdrivers and little bits of wire and different hooks and adhesives that were down there. And I went to like pull the whole thing out, and it came out in this one massive chunk, but then the chunk got stuck to my hand with the glue, and there was glue running down my hand, and I was running around screaming with a hunk full of massive glue and tools stuck to my hand. And I eventually had to gnaw off my hand to get it off and then regrow a new hand. It was a huge pain in the butt. In any case, body fat is where your body likes to put excess calories for storage. Okay, your body fat is where it wants to put it. It doesn't want to get rid of it. It doesn't want to use it. If you give your body too many calories, it's going to put the excess into storage to be used later, just in case. What if you need it later, says your body each and every time you eat too many calories? What if you need it later? There could be a problem. There could be stress. There could be a famine. You better put it into storage. And so your body will put the excess into storage. That's all there is to it. Body fat isn't evil or good. Like it is how the body do. And having too much of it can gunk up the works. It can cause problems, right? It can make things function not as well. That's why there's a term called morbid obesity, because it does come with certain health risks. That said, I believe in body autonomy in a very real way. In other words, if you want to risk your life to get plastic surgery, and it is a risk, or if you want to risk your life taking steroids, and it is a risk, or if you want to risk your life being morbidly obese, and it is a risk, that is up to you. You're an adult, you can decide for yourself. But I also want to let you know that you do have choices, you have options. It shouldn't be a mystery how the body stores fat, how it keeps fat, and how to get rid of it. The main thing that you want to do to get excess body fat, to get all those excess glue bottles out of there you don't actually need, to ungunk the works, to get your self functioning the way you want to be functioning, is by using up what is in storage. Your body will not throw anything in the trash. Any excess calories will be stored. And when they are, you have to actually work to get rid of them. You have to either go into a caloric deficit by way of your food and or by way of your physical activity. And I'll tell you what, physical activity generally will not do it alone. Also, it makes you much hungrier. Physical activity, that's a fun word, activity. Physical activity will raise your metabolism, but it will also raise your hunger level. So be aware of that. So do a little bit of raising of the physical activity of the metabolism. We want to be able to enjoy our food after all when we get back to eating for a weight loss plateau. But we also have to reduce our caloric intake by 300 to 500 calories. Imagine for a moment, if you will, if you were working on a project that required wood glue and you got a bottle of glue that was almost enough, but there's just a little, you just needed like one blob of glue extra, just a little bit extra. You would be much more likely to go looking in your cabinets, looking for, okay, do I have a little bit, just a little, I only need a little bit. There's got to be a little bit in here somewhere, right? Yeah, I got to get a little bit. And then I'm going to use the stuff I already have. On the other hand, what if I only have like half as much glue as I need? I use up the entire thing of glue and I'm like, man, I need like a whole nother bottle of glue. Am I going to go looking through my cabinets? No, I'm probably going to go out and get more glue, right? So if you go in too low of a caloric deficit, guess what? You will seek out more calories. This is not like this has nothing to do with willpower. Willpower is BS, y'all. You don't use willpower when you're trying to do a nutrition plan. You use good planning and plan for your hungry self. When you have to try to circumvent this little tiny, like, oh, I'm going to think with my intelligent brain, with the part of your brain that's been keeping you and generations before you alive for thousands of years, like, that part of the brain that's totally focused on keeping you alive and, oh, what if? That part of the brain will override your willpower any day of the week. I don't care how good your willpower is, it's totally useless when it comes to a diet. So make sure that if you are trying to reduce your storage, reduce your savings of fat, of calories, of energy, that you do it by an amount that's not going to make you seek out even more calories than what you're trying to cut. For most people, that means about 300 to 500 calories deficit per day. That means that if you haven't yet started a diet plan, the first thing you should do is track what you're already eating without making any changes at all, and find out how many calories you're already eating. And that way, you only cut it by 300 to 500. That way, if you don't accidentally cut it by too much and drive yourself crazy with the yo-yo thing, right? And that is how you can regulate how much body fat you have. So if you want to gain more fat or gain less fat, just do it by increments of like 300 to 500 calories per day. That's all you need to start shifting that caloric balance, that value, that deficit. So yeah, body fat. It's pretty cool. It does its job very well. Too much of it is going to gunk up the works, but if you're okay with that risk, then like, you're an adult, you can make that decision. It's cool, right? So in any case, let me know what your feelings on body fat are and put them in the comments below. And if you want help with body transformation of any kind, you want to gain muscle and build your energy up, you want to reduce fat, let me know. I'll help you out. You can contact me by becoming a Patreon member at www.thenerdgym.com. We do online fitness classes and such. Pretty cool. All right, y'all. Talk to you next time. Bye.